with another Just Flying episode, and more of the Highway 1 road trip, where this time we cross over the Cook Strait from Picton to Wellington. Quite a long way, mostly over water, so to speed things up a bit, I've given us a tailwind, a 70 knots. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, it's will help to speed up the crossing of the Cooks. Oh God, no! No! We're through the fence. Oh, that's a bush, isn't it? That's okay. Right, so we're not going to use the runway then. We're up. We are up. Yeah, no, not quite in the way I would have wanted. Kind of weather veining around the left. Hence the lack of use of the runway. But never mind. That could have been worse. We do seem to be doing okay now we're in the air. Although the phrase "doing okay" that is a little bit of a subjective opinion, but we are flying. We are definitely flying, and we'll do this properly. Try and follow Highway 1 over to Picton, where it disappears and ends, as far as South Island is concerned. And we can make the turn towards Wellington, which is where North Island's Highway 1 starts. And we'll get the benefit of this tailwind to speed up the journey a bit, so it's not quite so boring then to cross over all that water. This is the little town of Picton. I've got the ferry from Wellington to here on both of my New Zealand visits, so I have been here twice, briefly. I didn't stop and explore the place, so no idea if it's a good spot to spend a day or two, but yeah, seemed nice enough from my the little bit of time I did see of it. Okay then, I think we can make it over these hills and mountains now, can't we? So yeah, let's go for it and head for Wellington. I did try out a boat, by the way. There's a little speedboat thing which you can download from the org forum. That would have taken hours, so no. Who knows, might be able to use it somewhere, but not for this leg of the trip at least. Yeah, following Highway 1 again on North Island, I'll be honest, I haven't had a look yet to see what route it takes. But if it's close enough to Taupo to make a little detour, then maybe we could give the speedboat a go in the lake. And if Highway 1 doesn't go over that way, then I might do that regardless, as not one of the road trip videos. But worry about that next time though. I'll have a look at which airfields are close enough to Highway 1 which we can visit. Just looking at the map, which you can't see as the recording software is configured just to capture this main screen. Yeah, if you click on your plane you get some info, including that we currently have a ground speed of about 235 knots, so yeah, tailwind definitely working. Will shave a few minutes off our journey time. Okay. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't really do things like Caribbean island hopping or stuff like that. Lots of blue wet stuff. It's not the most interesting thing to look at, is it? I much prefer flying over land or even down a coastline will do. There's something to see, isn't there? towns and villages, the hills and mountains, but and over the water. Well, I suppose we might get to see some of the new shipping traffic that X-Plane now has. Yeah, well, I must admit, that's quite nice. Yeah, there's a little one down there. Yeah, so US election coming up very soon. Have been keeping a bit of an eye on that, just out of interest. Still surprises me how it's so close, though. Kamala Harris, it doesn't matter how good or bad you think she is. The other choice is a convicted criminal, racist, sexist, narcissist with the mental capabilities of a child, yet the cult of the Orange God, it's still going strong. I do fear for the planet, knowing that so many people like his followers do actually exist. Though I definitely do fear for America, no matter what happens. When Trump wins, the country is fucked. Project 2025 will slowly begin taking away lots of rights and freedoms under the heading of the Christian religion, so they say. Don't know if you know about Project 2025, but yeah, they've said things like wanting to have abortions, but let's not crash into the sea. Yeah, they want to have abortions totally banned. Surveillance of you without any kind of warrant is fine. Censoring discussions and basically eliminating critical thinking in the classrooms. Cutting investment in renewable energy and drill for more oil instead. Yeah, removing a number of phrases from law, including ones like the phrase gender equality. There's even something from Project 2025 about stopping women from voting. And as bad as all that is, the real scary part is that's what they're prepared to say out loud in public right now. So I dread to think what parts of their manifesto they're not saying yet. But they have Trump on a leash, so it's coming if he wins, and America is going to be totally fucked by them and their Christian nationalism, as they call it. Then the other option, of course, is Kamala Harris wins, and yeah, there's no chance at all that the Make America Great Again lot are going to gracefully concede that loss, are they? Yeah, and I can't see a Harris victory which doesn't turn into the Trump MAGA people turning to violence somewhere. Quite possibly deadly violence somewhere. Although I suppose Americans are used to that by now. All you have to do is go to a school, and there will be a mass shooting there sooner or later. Yeah, mass shootings which the US statute defines as 3 or more people being killed in a single incident. By their definition, there's been over 600 mass shootings in each of the last 4 years. And it's looking on course where this year is going to be another one. I think they have over 400 this year so far already. Yeah, so many mass killings, so many innocent people dead, which in no way is connected to the population having so many firearms readily and legally available, is it? No, it couldn't be that, could it? No, the right to bear arms is much more important than children being able to go to school in safety. But if they're not going to get rid of the guns, at least maybe give everyone a clue that you're carrying one. Some kind of visible sign to let everybody know, I have a 9mm penis, and I mean 9mm firearm, So don't mess with me or my penis. I'm thinking a nice symbol of America, known throughout the world, but also make it very visible and unmistakable to anyone who sees you. Like a pink cowboy hat with a furry brim. That would do it. I'm sure the Gun Owners Association would be totally fine with that. I mean, in the words of Hoban Washburn, pilot of Serenity, a man walks down the street in that hat, people know he's not afraid of anything. Yeah, I'll send them my suggestion. Oh yeah, just remember, Project 2025 also want to ban pornography. Well, yeah, they can fuck right off with that. I mean, imagine that, as well as all the normal idiots that have loads of sexually frustrated priests on the streets with guns and pink cowboy hats if they couldn't get onto their favourite underage choir boy website. Anyway, Wellington, we're here. So that 70 knot wind, it did get us over the Cook Strait quite well in a reasonably short amount of time, which was all very nice. But for landing here, it's now a 70 knot crosswind. Maybe I didn't think this idea through quite as well as I possibly should have done, but no, I'm sure we'll be fine. It could be a mildly challenging landing, but it's nothing we can't cope with. Barren crosswind limitations. There's bound to be a margin for exceeding those a little, so I'm sure this is nothing unsafe. Just need to get onto the centre line, which all the passengers on the right hand side of the aircraft have a great view of as well. And the visibility is fantastic today, so the weather isn't all bad, it's just a slight bit of wind. That's the only thing. Yeah, looks like we're doing okay now. This is fine. We're prepped and ready for landing. The approach path isn't too bad, we're still on the centre line. Maybe a little low, but we can sort that out. Tiny bit of turbulence, but nothing out the ordinary, so that's okay as well. So let's see. Okay, come on, get down and right. Quite sure what happened then, but we're back up in the air. That's fine. It's a long runway, and we're doing more over to the side. Back in the middle. Back. Want to land on the grey bit, and we're down. We're down, and runway vacated. I think that went quite well, really. Yes, only 2 new engines required, and probably best to have a look at the wing tips as well. But we have arrived. We are in Wellington. We're the right way up, and we're not on fire either. There's absolutely no sign of a fire. I'll see you again next time. Bye.